Chapter 8. The Red Means Dead. A year and a few months have passed for the living, for the unusual family of five, perhaps merely seconds. The dead sleep in a manner which does not allow for dreams, nor nightmares to be fair. It would be adequate to describe it as death within death. As a result, any notion of time is completely gone. It doesn't help that certain memories change the perception field for those who linger. For what was once the present would fall back into the past, as real as the present itself. This place affords no distinctions to the mind. Souls like the Craig family are so filled with tragedy, their presence shifts the haunting grounds in which they dwell. Soon as they come out of slumber, the first memories would be of the murder. Any murder. Felicity always cradled the children, soothingly, so as to ensure their nightmarish awakenings would not disturb their tender minds. In death, the mother often rules all that is good, for the mere recollection of her nurturing is enough to overpower the dread. To exist in her shade is a rare blessing in these parts. But today, it was a different day. Ben. Felicity wakes up. Gunnar is standing directly in front of them. You love Mommy, don't you? Staring her betrothed in the face. Yeah, very much. Well, as the man of the house, I welcome you, sir, to the Craig family. Ben's embarrassment is quite clear. He gets up hurriedly, adjusting the glasses. Uh, thank you, Gunnar. Red in the face. Your face, Ben! Felicity is laughing herself to tears. Nordic women have powerful voices, and she is no different. Ha ha! Yeah, laugh it up. I think you get a kick out of this. There's more light today in the empty attic than any other day since Felicity and her children died. But who was in the house? As daytime seems to linger more these days, the couple quietly searches the halls. There's a problem, though. It appears to have reverted to 1863. Happened a few times at night for him, never during the day. There is also a clear change in the pressure of the air, as if everything feels slightly heavier. The mother is getting nervous, as they can't find signs of anyone alive. What do you think is happening? Ben is thinking. The old furniture would appear often when it's like this. The pressure, however, different problem. If they feel being dragged down, the thing downstairs is doing it. He feels it. I think the red is active. On purpose. Without anyone? That can't be right. I can feel someone here. She looks at the door to the room behind the stairs where the black-haired woman stayed. She hated going in there. But she's with him. I think it's in the downstairs quarters. You sure you want to go? He knows how she feels about it. Felicity fills her chest. This is my house. My father gave it to me. If someone is here to cause trouble, they will have to leave. He admires her. This woman is coming alive. All the pain and fear that kept her as a shadow is being torn in front of his eyes. Something was noticeably different about this when they woke up. They are becoming stronger. Let's go introduce ourselves, shall we? Ben gives her a gentleman's gestured bow to the stately young lady. I'm with you, kind sir, and rushes off down the stairs to the entrance, stomping heels, picking up her skirt righteously. Oh boy! Playfully warps to her, kisses the cheek. Let's punk this loser. They're able to open the first door to the small corridor, but the room itself is blocked. Turning the handle does nothing. Phasing through it doesn't work. The couple glares at each other. Much like the attic, they too can get locked out of a place, it would seem. Ben is at a loss. Should we try knocking? Felicity immediately knocks 3 times. Sir? Kindly explain why you're in this house. No response. He peers through the keyhole. There's a screen, a laptop on a table. It's on a text processor, so the screensaver didn't kick in, nor sleep mode. Nobody leaves this on, unless they're around. Excuse me, sir, she insists. Footsteps are heard. 3 loud bangs on the door are returned. She silently emotes an eek aghast. Felicity, wait just a second. Gonna take a peek. How? This room is sealed. Notice you can't pass through, right? Come with me. Takes her hand and warps them both to the hidden garden corridor. Okay, let's try here, closer to the red door. Both phase through the wall to find the person occupying this space. He's lying on a cheap foldable campaign bed. Jackson, what the fuck? Felicity pulls him out, locks to his eyes. That man is the one who sent you here, isn't he? Yeah. Why the hell is he there? We should reconvene in the attic, she advises. He is on her wavelength. She clearly understood that gathering intel and acting upon it are 2 separate steps. He can rely on her to work together. Yup, need to come up with a game plan before we decide to kick them out of here. But let me have a quick word, see if I don't loosen him up. Come on. Felicity just gets dragged. Once inside, composes herself immediately and clasps her hands. Formal, polite. She sees the man who handed Ben over to a demon. Why would he be here? To gloat? Ben hangs his thumbs on his jean pockets and steps up casually. No need for kid gloves with this weirdo. Okay, Jackson, what's going on? Why are you here? The man doesn't see him. Eyes glued to the phone. He responded to the door, but he can't see or hear them. This poses a big challenge. There has to be another way. Of course. Ben sits at the laptop, starts typing. Jackson stops looking at his phone. He hears the keys. Bro, what are you doing? What happened to the game? The muscular man grimaces, amused. It's his deceased employee. Projects his voice around him. Turns out, Mr. Freeman, that by putting you here, Grubbysoft was stuck dealing with a PR blowback. I can assure you this wasn't the outcome I wanted. Not at all. Still, your untimely death brought my company a lot of legal trouble. Went through lawyers like tissue paper. Meanwhile, Ben types LMAO. I can't believe this guy, Felicity. He's seriously amused. Felicity is trying not to, but starts laughing too. His boss reads it. I'm glad you find that funny, Mr. Freeman. What you may not take so much glee in finding out is that I am here to ensure you are removed by other means. Thought you got away from getting fired. Worse things can happen. He types, "'Kay, thanks for the heads up. Be seeing ya." Then turns to Felicity. Ooh, the revelation. Were you somehow shocked by anything you heard? Events so far have made it obvious to her. Not at all. Both start laughing as they leave. What if he's actually squatting in that place now? Are things that bad? They laugh even harder. The hidden garden corridor feels different now. Both doors on each end open and slam shut, as if sealing the area. That dampening of sound manifests in his hearing. Darkness floods everything. Hands are coming out of the walls. This damned place. They need to act. Felicity, this looks like a trap. We should go. The amused fairy, still coming down from the hilarity, doesn't seem to understand what's going on. What's the matter? We can just go, right? She heads to the entrance hall panel door. It's blocked. Clearly doesn't see those hands, but her sunny disposition immediately vanishes. Ben, what's happening? He approaches, touching her face. You can't see them, can you? She sees the cloaked man in front of the red door, behind him. Despite the obvious change in attire and the glowing eyes, recognizes the face. Jack? Ben turns around and finally understands the confusion in her memories. This thing was using his appearance. His presence seeps into memories, altering them in order to sow confusion and terror. He shouts, "What are you?" A single word comes out of his mouth, filling the corridor with cold and distortion. Despair. Felicity, stay away from the walls. This guy thinks he can end this right here. Adopts his fighting stance and lunges at the cloaked specter, dodging hands which are already outstretched into the middle of the corridor. Rotates his whole body into a bursting lateral kick. The impact feels like hitting a stone pillar. Immovable. Staggering backwards, one of the hands pulls him against a wall. Felicity witnesses as another hand emerges over him, dipping its fingers into his head. Ben! The bright green of his eyes fade back to muted, lifeless. As he slides down along the wall, both doors slam open, and the hellish scenario, along with its creator, are swept away by the daylight. His parting words resonate. This isn't your house anymore, Felicity Craig. The poor woman is shaking as she approaches Ben. He looks up at her, casually. Oh, hi. You're the ghost that haunts this place, yeah? She feels the whole world slipping beneath her. Ben? Nice to meet you. Gets up and extends his hand, greeting her. Ben? You don't remember me? Yep, I was briefed about this house. You're Felicity, Williamson, I'm guessing. Wow, you look so lifelike. I wasn't really expecting to run into an actual ghost like this. It's like those movies for kids. You know, I've seen stuff like this before, but I gotta say, it's usually too weird and creepy for my tastes. This is cool. This is a decent dream for once. Her eyes are flooding. He forgot everything. Doesn't even realize he's dead. Ben, please come with me to the attic. Grabs his arm and leads him out of the corridor. Hey, lady, wait a second. I'm just having a dream, if you don't mind. Just lead me back to my bed. Hey, let go. This is getting weird. The pain on her face is really starting to show. Decides to lead him up to the master bedroom so he can see for himself. I'm not there. What in the actual fuck? You died, Ben. You died in this house, but you forgot. He starts weeping. The young man gawks at her in disbelief. This isn't a dream? She sniffles. I'm afraid not, sir. You okay? You seem way more upset about this than I am, to be fair. She hugs him and starts sobbing. You just take everything away from me, don't you, Jack? You can't just leave us be. Ben can feel her sorrow while they hold each other. Who is she mourning? Is it him? Lady, I really don't know what's going on, but you do. You said go to the attic? Let's go. We can figure this out there. Felicity Craig does her best to keep her composure while she retells the events of that house since he arrived, sparing no details as to workings of this reality, endeavored to give him the most accurate account. But she can't bring herself to mention that they fell in love. It's too painful. He notices the kids are looking at him like it's someone's funeral. Okay, so he reached into my head, and you saw him pull something out. Or what? I couldn't say, but you forgot everything the very next moment. This is seriously messed up. These things just declared war on you and the kids, huh? We have been stuck in this attic for a long time. It's the only place that's safe from him. Jack, you mean? Yes. She lowers her face to the floor. The once cheerful, loud Felicity has once more returned to the gloomy disposition she carried before Ben arrived. Something happened between us, didn't it? Her head pops up, eyes wide open. Do, do you remember? I'm not sure, but it feels weird sitting across from you like this. It isn't right. I trust what you're telling me, but there is something you're not saying, isn't there? She immediately starts crying and sobbing. What a mess. Lends a caring hug. Hey, 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 it's all good. What's lost can be found, right? Tries to soothe her. Felicity at this moment understands that what is lost is the one thing she didn't say. He's still the same man. That nurturing kindness, dashing and warm, saved her from her sorrow, awakened her heart. She must do the same for him. Kisses him tenderly, right in front of the children, as they're blown away by their mother's determination to get him back. Oh, wow. Not sure what I did to deserve that, but I'm 100% cool with this. Bears the dumbest smile imaginable. Scratch that? 110%. She frowns at him, exasperated. Noticing this, he tries to get back on point. You said I recovered things from your past, right? Can't you recover things from mine? I still don't know how you did it. I was hoping that what I did just now would do the same, she says, crestfallen. Something happened between us. That's why this whole situation feels really weird to me. Looks directly into his eyes. He doesn't remember it, but knows it intrinsically. He continues. Okay, so two things are obvious off the bat. First, you're my people. I'm supposed to protect you. Second, that demon guy you mentioned can mess with your memory somehow. So that's the last time I let him lay hands on me, or any one of us. Got careless back there. Felicity nods, helpless and fraught with anxiety. I know this whole situation has been horrible for you, but if I don't put this guy out of commission, this will just go on forever. Won't get my memories back, or my prize. Your prize? What do you mean? Did I just say that? Yes, your prize. What would that be, sir? Ben is completely stunned, gawking at her. Is she the prize? This smoke show of a woman? Surely he wouldn't be this conceited. But then again, she just kissed him. And she's a really good kisser. Seems intuitive. I think it's you. Yeah. I think I got into this whole mess because you're really beautiful and nice. So are your kids. I don't remember the details, but I know I'm supposed to care for you guys. That's why I'm here, right? They all hug Ben at once. It's gonna be okay, guys. We'll figure this out. He comforts the grieving family. Yet the comfort is his also. Darkness falls over the house. Felicity stands in the attic window, looking at an old man with a scruffy mustache engulfed by the mist across the street, standing there, staring at the house. She wonders who that is. Felicity? Yes, Ben. Still lost in worry for him. Can you do that thing again? It may work this time. What thing? Scowls in estrangement. That kiss. Maybe jog my memory or something. She gives him a quick smooch on the lips, immediately turning away. Oh, you know. He trails off, slightly disappointed. What? She's definitely in a foul mood. The other one was kinda longer. I don't know if this will work. Gets smacked upside the head. Picks up her skirts and clacks her heels, storming out of the attic. Slams the door behind her. The kids are looking at him. Lydia sees this as an opportunity for mockery.
Oh, sir, you really don't understand women, do you?
Her mean smile makes her brothers look at her in suitable wariness. Ben sighs and looks out the window. Sees an old man staring at the house, saddened. Can he see him? Hey, mister! Waves at the man, just as he starts walking away. Wait, I remember that old guy. He lives in this town, right? Heads to the door. Kids, just stay here, okay? I'll be back. Felicity is lying on her bed. All her happiness was fleeting, fragile. Could things go back to the way they were? Why is her love stolen from her? Every time. Summer of 1863. Jack Williamson is in a wealthy gentleman's attire and twirling mustache, doubtlessly emulating the late patriarch in rather excessive fashion, solemnly takes off his top hat, standing in the entrance hall with the black-haired woman, clad in an ashen tang suit. She's Asian, with sharp, cold features. Doesn't smile nor look at Felicity or the children as they receive the pair in the stairs landing. He announces, Jade will be staying in the room downstairs. Due to circumstances beyond her control, she has no place to go and is in need of aid. One of Craig Metallurgy's finest workers. I expect you all to accommodate this until I find a solution for her. Mind you, she speaks very little English. The children are estranged. Their mother is most displeased. Many demands started after father passed. Now she understands. Even before she knew of her existence, Jack would often come home very late at night, invariably with the same excuse. Trouble at the factory every night. Does he take her for a fool? Maybe. May I have a word with you, Jack? Picks up her skirt, stomps back upstairs into the master bedroom. Jack orders, Children, go to your rooms. Jade, please go to your quarters. It's over there. I'll be with you shortly. The scowling husband walks into their room. Felicity is pacing back and forth. What is the matter with you, Felicity? Might it be that you're under the impression that I'm lame? Stupid? How dare you bring this woman into my father's house? Your kindness, your generosity to Sleeping Hollow. Was it a ruse? He calmly taunts her, clearly attempting to turn this around on her. I took you into this family because I loved you. I'm not that big of a person so as to allow my husband to fornicate another woman under my roof. Cease this insult. I will only say this once. You will lower your voice. If you were not keen on my decision to help her, you are free to do so in silence. You are my wife and will have you respect me, whether willingly or not. His eyes look positively murderous. Leaves the room. Felicity collapses on the floor, sobbing. Everything she was to him was in her head. He never loved her. Something inside her, painting and coming apart over years of distrust, finally broke. This is who she is, bound to a man who doesn't care, who stopped touching her and looking into her eyes the moment Papa was out of the picture. Would that happen with Ben? What can she do to bring him back? The song. They once bonded over his mother's passing. With her homage, she knows what he was feeling when she saw his tears. In order to reach into his heart, only something true that he would know could render his soul bare to her once more. She knows that unfortunately it would be the most painful memories which linger, even amidst the confusion of their condition. Ben is going into every room looking for her. It's like she vanished from the world. Anguish and worry, paired with the increasing pressure of the house, is making him ill. Felicity! The piano echoes throughout the house. It is Mom's favorite jazz song. Goes downstairs to find her playing it. a shadow of her former self, a corpse in a dress, playing as she weeps. Ben's heart breaks. She is hurting, alone. She knows what happened to him and his mother. They shared absolutely everything over their sorrow and loneliness. Felicity was always there, inside him, completely erasing all of that into something he didn't have before he met her. Hope. The red light is filling the piano hall. She doesn't stop playing. Ben warps to her, snatches her off her bench, and bursts out of the house into the hidden garden. Sets her down. She stands stiff as a board, looking at him, wide-eyed. Kisses her for what seems like a lifetime. The woman can tell he's weeping while they're bound. Ah, you okay, Felicity? In sniffles, trying to keep it together.
Ben? What about you? You're...
He's definitely distraught.
I... I almost lost you.
You'll never lose me. She holds him tightly as their energy melds. So many memories that seem so unclear and distant are now flooding into the pair, whilst in the bosom of their comfort. Becoming stuck in a loving gaze, now completely in sync, Ben wipes away his tears and asks, smiling, "So, why did you smack me in the head back there? Couldn't you just give me another one?" Ponders for a moment and kisses him, nonetheless expecting a quid pro quo. There's something he said she needs to fully comprehend.
Curious about your prize, Ben. What was that all about?
Already got it. All I gotta do is protect it from being taken again. Felicity finally realizes he wasn't talking about her as a mere prize. That meant his love for her. Can you hold on for a couple of seconds, Felicity? I'll be quick. Gotta set a few things right with that roided moron over there. Ben warps into the downstairs room. Furiously flips everything inside it upside down without caution. The bed, table, and the laptop go crashing into the walls. Jackson can see the poltergeist activity, but not Ben. Hey, shithead! I'm gonna let you off with a warning, which is more than your sorry ass has done for me. This here, it's her house. Got it? You take your shit and get the fuck out of here before I fold you into a kid's take on Picasso, yeah? Like, face way over there, right next to your butt cheeks. Get out! Jackson is actually levitating. An infuriated brawler grabs his collar. That man cannot hear a word you say, Benjamin. Besides, I'm more frightening than you can ever be. The tall monster opens the door, ducking under the frame. Steps inside. Jackson falls to the floor, covered in cold sweats. Oh, shit. Ben immediately phases back to the garden and grabs Felicity, climbs the face of the building into the attic. The monster's claws swipe from under them, at a hair's breadth before they crash to safety. The kids were truly scared by the commotion downstairs. "Mommy!" Gunnar runs to see if she's unharmed. Ben helps her up. "We're fine, kids." The mother, in a fluster, clings to her children.
What in the world just happened in there?
"Well," scratches his head sheepishly, expecting her to be upset. "I think I just declared war on those guys." Places a gloved hand upon her brow. This man is too foolhardy.
Oh my, Ben. They'll drag you into the red, understand?
"The red means dead," the kids chant, looking as chagrined as their mother. He takes a deep breath. "Would you live next to a volcano? And what, hope that somehow, by the grace of God, it never blows up? Gotta do something. That guy is making it worse. You saw it, Felicity. They're coming for us."
And you would fight them, is that it? I don't want to lose you again. I can't lose anyone else.
The kids comfort her. Ben joins them. Look at me, Felicity. Her indigos are getting puffy and upset. I have to protect you. And for all you've done, ensuring this place keeps us all safe, can't waste that. You've lived in fear for a long time. I won't stand for it anymore. The attic stairway door is being rammed violently. He gets up. Wait here. Ben, no, she pleads. After his usual nervous tick with the spectacles, takes a deep breath. Mr. Craig, please protect your daughter. Steps out of the attic. His energy sparks. Below, the door flies open. The tall monster slides across the balcony. The brawler bumps his knuckles. What round are we in? 3 or 4? Hope your people didn't place their bets on you, Jagoff. He rushes the beast as multiple combinations of punches and kicks pummel it in succession. Ben's hits are getting increasingly faster, and he can tell the monster winces as each connects. So it does hurt, huh? Thank the missus. She showed me you can actually. Front flips in the air and axe kicks the monster's skull. Get wrecked! Its head smashes into the ground with a loud splintering crash. Reacting instantly, grabs Ben's foot, gets up, and dangles him above his head, upside down. It appears to be amused, for a psychopath. It turns to the cloaked man in the stairs landing, who commands, Now take him to the abyss. I'm afraid your bravado ends here, Benjamin. A rather novel experience awaits you, whence the reconditioning of your disruptive nature shall yield an ancient of suitable skill. I'll have you consume your own precious Craig family. And many more after that. The beast jumps downstairs as it carries his prey into the breach. A fluttery Felicity appears in front of Ben's face, upside down as he is, takes his hand. Think of the rose pin. Both appear on the attic room, crashing over the floor, next to it. The fairy lies down, out of breath, legs and arms spread, almost as if averting an untimely death. He rolls to her side, a humorous grin. My hero. She's not particularly amused. Sighs and rolls her eyes. Gets up, dusts off the dress, and fixes her hair. The kids look riveted by the scene. Their mother and this silly man are living a dangerous, exciting adventure. Ben, if we are to do this again, you can't just storm in there on your own. Said so yourself. We should be a team. He gets up smiling. Pretty sure I never said that. Your thoughts. I was not keen on entertaining that idea. Therefore, I opted for not acknowledging it. But as it stands, it is evident that our time is running out. So we either do this properly and carefully, together, or not at all. Is that clear, sir? Roger that, ma'am. He's way too pleased by this. She is becoming her true self, as if alive. Her beauty and strength, in his eyes, are one and the same. To her, the same holds true about Ben Freeman, albeit with a slight difference. He was beautiful already, always brash and unafraid. She resisted this facet of him because she forgot how she was. When their souls bonded, he had a piece of her that was lost. Before him stands Felicity Craig, the woman who presided at her father's funeral, sworn to uphold his noble memory against any who would soil it. Regardless if it's her betraying husband, the monster, their foul deeds done at their expense, has to end. More importantly, no one would take her love, for that is all Gunner Craig Sr. wished for his only daughter. Felicity has unbraided her golden hair. It floats lusciously across her back. She is brushing young Lydia's by the window. It never grew long enough for pigtails, much to her regret. She, Gunner, and Peter will never grow up. That much is clear. If there is an inexorable price for inhabiting this strange world, it would be that. The doorbell rings. Ben jumps up and suddenly warps downstairs. Someone's delivering a pizza to Jackson. He receives it, closes the door, and the mischievous ghost immediately swipes the box from him, vanishing back upstairs. Ha ha, sucker! Jackson actually heard that. You fuck! Haha, guys, guess what? Pizza night! Used to be Fridays for me. Drops the box in the middle of the attic floor. Everyone looks at it, unsure of what he's trying to do. Flips it open. Here we go. Anchovies and pineapple. Bro, seriously? Ah, whatever. Dig in. Felicity looks at it depressed.
It looks very good.
Come on, everyone. Grab a slice. Ben's levels of energy stick out like a sore thumb in the befuddled group. Each pull out a spectral version of a slice. He starts chowing down. Oh, man, I can taste it. Peter is shocked. No way. He looks at the slice and stuffs it in his mouth. Immediately starts crying. It's so good. Felicity, you have to try this out. Tries to encourage her.
Ben, I don't know what this is.
She places it in her mouth and immediately takes it out.
It doesn't taste of anything.
He realizes the problem. She never had pizza. Scoots over to her and offers his slice. This one I know what it tastes like. Take a bite. Her cute lips touch it. Those indigos widen in delighted amazement.
Oh my, this is so tasty.
Chewing, eyes glittering in satisfaction.
This is from Europe, isn't it?
He laughs heartily. This family can finally share the joy of a meal. As long as the sensations of their living selves linger as memories, they could feel and reproduce them to each other. Can I have another, Ben? Gunnar just swallowed his slice whole. Sure. Ben pulls another one for himself. This game has cheat codes. Up, down, right, left, infinite pizza. Now we're talking. The real thing remains untouched. As they eat slice upon slice, the memory of their stomachs kicks in. Now they're sprawled on the floor, completely full. Felicity goes,
To eat like this and not feel the squeeze in my dress? Ah, what a blessing. You have such lovely ideas, Ben.
Beaming with joy, looking somewhat pregnant. I must confess, I always struggled with my weight as a kid. Loved sweets and big meals. My father said that for the manner in which I ate, I should work the fields. 12 years old I was, and she's a farmer girl. This is a certified dreamboat of a woman. The enamored man is transfixed on this gorgeous human being. A blushing Felicity continues to discourse.
To be fair, my true passion was the garden. Chose the color of my heart for the flowers. So Papa decorated the manor's flooring and windows accordingly. I wear it, as you see. It is the aurora my ancestors saw.
What does it mean?
If the purple is light, it is a message of love. If it is dark, just gloom. We accepted both because of Mama.
What happened to her?
She fought hard to have me and passed away.
I'm so sorry, Felicity. She goes over to lie down, closer to him. The children are still sprawled on the floor, in sated bliss. Leans her head on his arm, looking for a little bit of warmth, and proceeds.
My father used to say that Nord women endure anything that would cast shade on a house, and yet he accepted my wishes because it was just the two of us. He understood me. I was spoiled, so it would have been fine to endure hardship later on. I would have never imagined it being this much, however. The manor is cursed, and perhaps I'm cursed with it.
Or maybe we can defend it from the curse, 'cause of all the purple. This is your house, Felicity. Whatever negative energy is here, It is bound to this one place that spills it out, only to a relative distance. Your presence kept it contained. How about we make it shorter?
By enchanting the house?
Oh, this is so cool! He's still amazed by how they share their thoughts so easily. Your pin. Not a substantial part of you. It's accessory, right? Nods, confirming. Does its job warding the attic. You think I can tear a strand of lace off your dress? Felicity is becoming bright red at the thought of an alternative.
You think perhaps the lace from my undergarments would do?
Absolutely. Her sweet scent, which has been lingering around since they melded, emanates from the spectral fabric, which she rips it from inside her skirt. Ben is a passionate kisser, leading Felicity down a familiar path. She knows where that kind of kissing ends up.
Ben, I can't. Not in front of the children.
Course not. That is why I'm going to enchant the path to your room with this. And you can leave the pin here. Problem solved. Feels confident about this. He knows they're in love. Everything about his green eyes is inviting her. He's very transparently thinking about her body being even more of a man than before. Whatever reason she would have to reject his advances, it flew out the window.
That is what you do, isn't it?
The smile she's giving him is quite different. She looks hungry. Oh, happy days. The morning is brighter this day. The mist appears white. Part of the house is vibrating. The entrance sinks into darkness, while the other is not. From the attic door to the master bedroom, tiny ripped pieces of lace decorate the floor, like petals. Two very basic smiles come out of the room. Simple people clinging to one another, seemingly drunk. Lydia meets them outside.
This is cute. It's like flowers.
Ben appreciates, thinks of cherry blossoms and nods. Felicity is about to say something to her, gets unceremoniously cut off by the loud preschooler.
Will you sleep there now? Dear, we're just making the house safer. Ben had a great idea.
He chimes in, with warmth. It wouldn't work if it weren't for you. They look at each other, longingly.
What? You two are glowing. What's going on?
The girl is shocked by their clarity, doesn't refrain from her line of inquiry.
And why you sleep in the room, huh?
The couple turns its eyes to the insistent girl, then looks down, similar to a pair of hanging strawberries. The silence. The pipsqueak widens her eyes.
Oh!
Bolts off into the attic, tells a story to her brothers. Now they're all laughing. Poor Felicity can only hope that they don't understand.
I failed as a parent.
Listlessly bummed, Ben adds, Yeah, same. The house vibrates beside them. Not another word is uttered. Quite the novelty with the light. Today they can tell the afternoon apart from the morning. Gunnar and Lydia are scattering lace pieces in one room, Felicity in another, Ben and Peter in the boys' old room. The ginger is adrift in melancholy.
Felicity, she told me you really miss your mom. Doesn't it get better when you're a grown-up?
Scatters more pieces to the floor. Get the feeling this conversation is more about you than me, kid. Miss her too, huh?
Yeah.
His eyelids drop in sorrow. Do you remember her? Ben sits down on the bed, realizing the kid needs to get some things off his chest.
I do. Everything. I saw her going to the light. She didn't see me. She couldn't. Say goodbye.
The light, and I can tell you from my own experience, it's like a tornado. Just pulls you in, and before you know it, you're gone. I'm sure your mom wanted to leave with you.
I know.
His eyes are flooded.
I was scared. I hid. From the bad man. From Felicity. I really wanted to go.
Witnessing his sobbing, Ben could only imagine if he was this small when his mom died. Would he even survive this much pain, as this sweet little boy has? Hugs him. A tear falls behind his glasses. I promise you, kid, I'll get you to her.
But what about you?
Yeah, well, I really love my mom, and I do miss her a lot. But I also love you guys just as much. I decided to stay because I know what I want, and more importantly, I know what she would have wanted.
Thank you for the pizza and the toys, all of it.
Don't mention it, kid. I can't remember being this happy about anything. Having a lot of regrets, you know? Things I should have done, things I shouldn't. Staying isn't one of them. For once, I got it right. Felicity leans on the room's door frame. She knows Peter has felt this way since the very beginning. He and his mother were very close, living in the shadow of that cold man who treated them like status accessories. Never a smile was spared, nor his presence for the most part. They alone held on to joy, for how fleeting that turned out. Things like that shape one's heart to the bare essentials. You'd want to stay beside those you love more than anything. It's only natural. Did everything she could for him. Yet she couldn't replace Mary. That was never her role in his story. This wounds her regardless. That, of all the things she's done to keep him safe, his sorrow was the one thing she couldn't heal, ever since she vowed to protect him. Ben glances at her. Are we good?
Yes, the upper floor is now completely secured. Come take a look.
The entrance looks more like a pit than ever. Vibrating wildly, the swirling distortion field barely allows for a clear view into the downstairs hardwood floors. Going in there seems a terrible idea at this stage. Ben makes his appraisal. Yep, house legit looks like a catwalk over hell. We got our answer. She adds,
That we can push it back?
that and the fact you kept them safe. Your wishes, the strength in your will, is what made this possible. After all these years, he wouldn't even dare parley with you over what would happen to Peter. I suspect you taking him under your wing wasn't part of his calculations. Me staying behind definitely threw a wrench in it. That's why that loser's been trying to talk his way out of it now. Pompous bastard sure yaps a bunch.
I still have some of the lace left, without ruining my dress. Should we toss it down there? See what happens?
Sure, but this is looking pretty nasty. Dunno if it'll work. Let's try a single piece. Felicity pulls on the fabric, rips a tiny shard, and flicks it to the floor below. It flashes in white light as it beams down like a gunshot trail, digging a hole into the flooring. He now realizes how severe the pressure has gotten downstairs. Eh, in a way, I think we just trapped ourselves up here with this. We could still face into the garden, but that's about it, as far as getting around the house safely. Jackson walks out of his room and heads to the entrance. Ben taunts him. Hey, what's cooking, boss? Not the pizza, I bet. The muscular man looks up to see the family on the left wing balcony. Lydia shouts, He can see us! The cloaked figure emerges from his body, and Jackson instantly drops unconscious. It's obvious now what he's there for. It is wearing Jack's appearance as it takes off the hood, revealing a very normal-looking human. No red eyes, no pale skin, just her father's head. Oh, Lydia, my sweet flower, I missed you. Come give your father a kiss. Lydia's eyes well up as she runs down the stairs into the landing. Daddy! Lydia, no! Felicity forcefully warps directly in front of her. That's not your father!
Yes, he is, Mommy. Can't you see?
The girl's head looks like a crying tomato. Felicity nervously cradles her face with her hands.
Daddy never called you sweet flower. He never called you pumpkin like I do. That's not him. Don't go any further.
Desperately grips. Ben goes scowling. Yeah, by the way, since we're on the subject, I think it's about time you gave us your name and quit the bull. Crap. Felicity gives him a thumbs up and an approving wink. She's rehabilitated this foul mouth in due course. She's certain of it. My name is Morpheus. Ben's heard of that name somewhere. Was it a movie? No. It was a game, wasn't it? It was connected to his job, but his memories were too hazy to pin it down. I rule dreams, giving your kind a glimpse of things to come. 'Tis my displeasure you and Peter saw fit to invade my domain during your brief lives. But whereas the boy understands the enormity of such a defiance, you have opted to challenge the horrors I have shown you, as if you fancy yourself a warrior. You didn't think it was real, did you? You thought it was like your games. You got it. Got beat up on the regular by groups of 3 or more in the worst part of Pittsburgh. Ghosts and ghouls screaming oogie boogie at me is like being sent to the kiddie pool, boss man. I see. Should I proceed to illustrate how your misguided notions will only lead to further suffering, I would have stayed my hand. Instead, the abyss will consume this house, starting with the girl. He puts the hood back on and summons the monster behind him. Ben warps to Lydia. Sweetie, listen to me. The red means dead, and it's about to get really red in here. I promise you, me and Mommy will be safe. You guys go in the attic right now, okay? Felicity rubs his strong arm endearingly.
Thank you, Ben.
Pleased with his fatherly support. She's no longer alone in her duty to protect her babies. The children run to the attic. He whispers to the bell. You know the Alamo, right? She whispers back in shock.
You mean that horrible massacre? In Texas?
Ben cringes. It's possible that was relatively fresh in her memory. Oops. Probably a bad example. Look, they held on for 2 waves inside that mission. The same thing here. We don't go down there. We use this landing as a defensive line. Even better, it's higher ground. So let's stand back and give it room. If it manages to push through, we jump through the window into the garden.
Okay?
She has the jitters. I won't let anything happen to you. Plants his dominant right foot on the ground and puts his dukes up, summoning his bracers. The monster is coming up the stairs. With each encroaching thud, the distortion appears to progressively invade the stabilized field they created with amulets. It is on the threshold. Last step. The young brawler jumps and rotates his whole waist into a midriff heel kick. The monster immediately falls down the stairs, crashing spectacularly beside this Morpheus. Ben soon shifts to mockery. Oh no! How terrible! What happened there, buddy? She's staggered. Ben, what are you doing? Trust me, check this out. It is becoming furious. Darts up the stairs. Ben responds with an instant rising heel kick to its deformed chin. She bursts into hilarity. I can see his bottom. Well, at the very least, fall with some manner of grace, would you? Told ya, laughing his ass off wheezing. Oh, ha, really? Why even wear pants if you're this messed up, right? I see you amuse yourselves, lustful creatures. The blushing pair goes silent. We have enough darkness here to ensure your meager attempts to enchant this house will be for naught. You see plainly, do you not? Despair rules this house. So, you can still push through this, huh? Go ahead. Ben needs to see how much of this is true, if this barrier can really be broken. The monster dissolves into miasma and returns to the breach. Ben is disappointed, but doesn't relent on the mockery. What the? So that's it? No more kick the demon today? Aw, is he sleepy? Tomorrow you will find them gone. And once you fall to your sorrow, all that strength will vanish, and your jests will seem like hubris. The dead already have their place in our greater realm. Gives a couple the most horrid, mean-spirited smile, and vanishes. Felicity, we should go over to Bert's. He just openly threatened us, and you wish to go on an outing? I mean, all of us. We'll camp out there for a while, while we strategize. If he's saying that, I don't have any grounds to ignore it. Felicity knows how Ben feels about idle threats. For once, he seems cautious and calm in the face of it. He has different priorities. She's not the only one who is changing. Clings to him and leans her forehead on his chest. All right, let's go get the children. 5 ghosts, one after the other, jump out of the attic window. The day's last light expired mere moments ago. This is the first time the children have been out of the house since they died. Okay, guys, stay close to Mom. My friend's place is right over there. Gunner's excited to be out. Who is he? Is he dead too? Nah, he's Peter's buddy from softball practice back in the day. Peter is really quiet. Ben doesn't know if the boy remembers his friend or not, but chooses not to go into it. Might be for the best. They phase into the store. Bert is about done closing up for the day. It's really cold in here. The door isn't even open. Peter looks at the old man. He knows who he is. Bertie got to live on. Watches over his dad's store, where they ate sweets after practice. Has it really been this long? He looks like someone's grandpa. The boy suspected that Ben's timeline was further into the future. Just not this much. It's too painful to witness the world that moved on. I can't. I have to go back. In his anxiety, the boy vanishes. Peter! Felicity immediately reacts. Bert heard that clearly. It's, you guys, isn't it? Is Petey with you? His heart is pounding. Ben instructs the party. Kids, stay here. He's a nice old man. Don't scare him, okay? Felicity, let's go. The couple warps outside and starts calling, Peter! Oh my God. Ben, what if you went back to the manor? The pin. 1, 2, 3. They pop back up into the attic. He's not there. They search the upper floors, every room. Oh, Ben! Felicity is coming apart in worry, weeping. Peter! Damn it, kid. Wait, he doesn't know how to use the pin. Could he even know how to get back in the house? Her face says it all. He may have wandered into the edge.